Good evening, everyone. It's me again, Al Brown Spencer. Today is Monday, the 29th of November 2021. So it's almost December, and it's almost the end of 2021. The situation is still the same in terms of my desire and my determination to leave the UK before the end of the year. Uh, in terms of help and so on. Again, the situation is still the same. I didn't get any penny from my compensations, and I didn't get anything in terms of the money I'm owed from my abusers and all of this. And I am still here in the UK, and my life is being wasted every single day. And another day was wasted today. Yet, yes, I worked today, and I'm trying to keep busy. I'm trying to enjoy what even the few weeks I am staying here in the UK before I leave. However, the feeling is still the same, and the feeling of being run down and injustice and all of this is just unbelievable. And my determination to leave the UK is growing every day and every single hour. And maybe getting a job and being busy and trying to save as much money as I can in terms of my plans. If in worst case scenario, if I don't get my compensations and so on, I will have to live in a van, and that will bring me to the same thing that I have been saying and I have been leafleting for. If you can help me with a van or other stuff, that would be great. But my main goal is to get my compensations and any money I'm owed and leave the UK before the end of this year. My abusers are a bunch of bastards, sly, cunning bastards. They are pretending that they are helping, and they are actually trying to waste any chances for me, to leave the UK before the end of the year. And above all of this, they are taking any opportunity or any reason and seizing any chance of you know trying to waste any actual help that I can get. And when I say actual help, I mean leaving the UK and getting my compensations beforehand. The only thing that actually is help that from my abusers, if they want to rectify what was done to me, is to give me my compensations and any money they owe me and my freedom, so I can leave the UK before the end of 2021 strong with my money, my compensations, so I can restart my life comfortably, restart, rebuilding my life, and basically start my business air and sea adventures and do the stuff I like. Uh, Again, my destination is gonna be, if I live in a van, which is hopefully is not gonna be the situation. I will head to Sandy in Germany, and I will be settling down there and trying to make a life for me while, waiting for the court to say its word regarding my compensations and all of this. And above all of this, I am trying, to get my life back and get the life I want and so on. My abusers are just a bunch of cunning bastards, and they are a bunch of cunts who must go to prison. There is no negotiation over this, and they must go to prison, whoever they are. The reason I'm saying so, because I know for sure, even if it is someone in the country where I was born or here in the UK or whoever it is, they are still wasting my life and wasting my time. The fact is that I'm still in the UK, and I haven't been paid my compensations, and I haven't received any money from my compensations or my money they owe me. Is the fact and is the evidence that it's not help that they are doing. They are just doing what they want to do, regardless of what I actually want to do for me and my life and so on. It is simple. If anyone from my abusers out there pretending that they are helping me, please stop your fucking cunning, you know, character, and just try to be decent for once and give me my money, my compensations, and everything you owe me, and just my, let me go, give me my freedom, and so on, so I can get on with my life and restart my life in a place where I can call home. No matter what's gonna happen, and I promise you, anyone, expect something else, or anyone, plans for something else, is gonna be disappointed, because the United Kingdom is not home and will never be home after all what was done to me, and nothing is gonna change my mind or convince me otherwise. And this is, the bottom line of the situation. uh, Anyone else who actually genuinely trying to help and understand and can take on board what I'm saying and understand it and believe in it, these are the people who actually can help, and these are the people who actually will understand what I'm going through and what I need in my life. After all what was done to me, and now I'm 45 years old, and they wasted over 2 decades of my life, and they are still wasting more of my life. I need a peace in my life. I need my compensations, my money, so I can actually restart my life strong and rebuild it, and start the business I want in a place where I would feel home. And of course, my freedom is very important, and so on, so I can actually restart my life with, peace in my mind, and, you know, I don't know, no worries about surveillance, monitoring, interference in my life, psychological abuse, social abuse, and so on. I'm saying so because every single day passes on me, and I'm here in the UK, on its own is a torture. And I promise you, I'm trying to do my best to enjoy even any moment I am spending, until I leave the country. And I'm glad I started, or they allowed me to get a job, and I'm starting another job in the evening, so to fill my time and get as much money as possible. So in case, if unfortunately, which, I don't want to think about it, because I am thinking, all what I'm thinking about that is giving me hope is that I'm gonna get my money, my compensations before the end of 2021, and I'm going to leave the UK, to restart my life somewhere I actually can call home, and start my business air and sea adventures, something that I love, and so on. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking about. However, working 2 jobs and trying to save as much money as possible, this is just in case if, the hard situation becomes the only thing that I have to deal with. And in this case, buying a van and leaving the UK before the end of the year is gonna be the I don't know, would be the only option I would have, or the chance, which I hopefully is not gonna be the case, because I suffered enough. I spent lots and lots of bad time, and I deserve to restart my life, strong, and get what I'm looking for, and so on. However, the reality is my abusers are, you know, they are not taking notice of what I'm saying. So yeah, uh, again, the destinations I'm going for. Uh, if I get my compensations and any money I'm owed, I would be heading to Castillon in Spain. However, I would book a hotel or something for 10 days maximum. And within the 10 days, you know, I will try my best to give myself the chance to, decide whether it's gonna be a place I can call home, and, you know, a place where I will have peace and restart my life, no interference, no monitoring, no surveillance, and above all of this, find my happiness. Or I would, move on, and in this case, it would be up north in, a bit north of Spain, which is the south of France, which is gonna be pretty much either Cerber or Banous, or I don't know, maybe even Perpignan, and maybe Couleur. I don't know. I mean, there have lots of lovely towns and cities in France, in the south, where it is still close enough to the Balearic Islands, and I can still start my business there. Uh, but even failing this, it's gonna be up north to Sandy in Germany, in northern Germany, and actually it's so beautiful there. And I would be actually happy to start my life there, and so on. And not only this, also my project, whether aviation and boating and electric motors and generators and so on, I can actually present this in Germany if I want, which, to be honest with you, it might be the case, and so on. Uh, Failing this, Netherlands, Amsterdam is so beautiful, and I love Amsterdam so much. I visited Amsterdam once and I enjoyed it a lot, and it's a beautiful place. And I would be so happy to settle down in Amsterdam, by the bay or the Gulf of Amsterdam, I mean, of Netherlands, and all of this. And yeah, it's a beautiful place, and I would enjoy it. Even failing this, there is still Belgium. There is lots of lovely, towns. And yeah, I know relatively the shore of Belgium is smaller compared, or small compared to other, the countries I just mentioned, but it is still, you know, they have a shore, and I can still, do my business from there, air and sea adventures, and they have lots of runways. I mean, like airfields, and also it's close enough to the islands in Netherlands, the northern islands of Netherlands, or the North Sea Islands, and I still can do or perform or do, air and sea adventures easily from there. Failing all of this, which I cannot see how it's gonna, failing Spain, France, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, five good countries where I'm gonna, start my life there. Uh, I don't know. If that happens, which I don't think it is, but if that happens, then I will be in a situation where I am going to choose either from, being in a country that has no shores in Europe, such as Hungary. I visited Hungary. I went to Budapest, and I actually loved it. The town is so beautiful. The city is so beautiful. I walked for 3 4 days from all the time, just going out and all of this and sightseeing from Visa Utsa in the first third, or the of Margaret Island, uh, all the way to the town center and Pest, and the castles and all of this. And it's beautiful. I mean, I've been on cruises there, and the Danube is so beautiful. It's magical. And I might think about, yeah, maybe I can air. And they have lots of runways as well, for the air part. As for the sea part, they have the Danube River that goes all the way up to, Germany, and all of this. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be considering this or not, but that's another option if I decide to still staying in Europe, in a country that I visited and I like, which is Hungary. If not, I will have the other option in terms of, if I will have to start my life or restart it in another place, not in Europe. So South America, there is Venezuela, there is Dominican Republic, there is Puerto Rico, there is Haiti, there is, oh my word, there are lots of places there. I mean, but Venezuela, they have lovely, lovely cities there. I saw on the map they have Valencia, and again, that's in Venezuela, not because, of course, in Spain there is Valencia, but in Venezuela they have Valencia, which is not far from Caracas, the capital. And there is Barcelona as well in Venezuela, which is, on the eastern southern side of Caracas, and they have beautiful, beautiful places there, and touristic places. And it's not far from the islands there. Actually, the sea part, or the sea adventures part of my business, will be you will be absolutely unbelievably successful there, in terms of, the Caribbean islands. And oh, they have lots of islands there. Oh my word, it would be great. And also they have lots of runways there, and the lands there are cheap, so buying lands and building a runway would be something, or an airfield is something that would be very cheap as well. So this is another option. And I have love towards South America in terms of the culture, the music, the the dances and the art and all of this. So I think I will be absolutely fine there. So in other words, I have so many options here. All what is holding me back, and all what is wasting more of my life and more time of my life, are my abusers, these fucking bastards. They are still holding me here in the UK, refusing to give me my compensations and any money they owe me and my freedom and let me go. I don't know if they got the message or not regarding my determination to leave the UK, and the reality and the fact that there is nothing that will change my mind about leaving the UK and restarting my life abroad and so on. And yeah, life will go on, and hopefully I will be capable of restarting my life in somewhere nice from the countries I mentioned. And yeah, where I can start my RNC adventurous business and do this and that, and enjoy what is left from my life. And I know some people would watch this and say, well, you're too young. I'm not young. I'm 45 years old. I mean, 5 years from now, I'm gonna be 50. And I remember yesterday I arrived to the UK and I was 27 years old. Yes, it's been 17 years since I arrived to the UK, and I promise you, the best decision I've ever made in my life was to leave the country where I was born. And the worst decision I made in my life so far was to come here to the UK. They wasted my life here, and I hate the fact that I'm still being in this country, and I don't know what else to say, to be honest with you. It is irritating me so badly. Just knowing that I am still every day waking up and getting up of the bed, knowing that I am still in the country where all of this was done to me, is just killing me from inside. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, anyway, guys, I don't want to be like talking too much, but I'm trying to be on the positive side in terms of preparing to deal with any situation, and all of this, and yeah, I'm trying my best. If you can help, that would be great. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm off. I'm not working tomorrow, so I will be in Bournemouth Town Centre, where I mean, the square, and I will be protesting tomorrow. So yeah, anyone who would like to help and would like to know more or take a leaflet and help, that would be great. And although I'm trying to make it as clear as possible, the only actual help that actually I would consider it like, wow, that is actually help, is to help me to get my compensations and any money I'm owed from these fucking bastards who did this to me and destroyed my life, so I can get on with my life, take my compensations and any money they owe me, leave the UK, go and restart my life in one of the destinations I mentioned earlier in this video. Other stuff, I mean, I know not everyone can help, to do this, but there are many ways you can help with, and so on. Like, for example, helping me to prepare if I have to deal with a hard situation, which hopefully is not going to be the case, and so on. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm just desperate to leave this country and restart my life. And seriously, anyone who can help me to do this is gonna be, doing me the greatest favor in my life. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for your time. And I hope I didn't take long talking about things and rehearsing or whatever. And if you can help, that would be great. My name is Al Brown Spencer, and yeah, please get in touch if you can help. Thank you very much, and have a great day, evening, and have a good night. Thank you. Bye.